Today I'm going to show you a key resistance area for WTI that could offer a short opportunity next week. Okay, so not wasting any time looking here at the WTI crude oil daily time frame. This is a market that I don't often talk about, but I do trade from time to time when it's at key areas. And this is no exception because you can see on the daily time frame here, going back to the lows from last year, we do have this key area right around 83, 83.3 to be exact. That is the level that I'm watching for a possible short on oil next week. Now, the thing about this is that anytime you're shorting into a rally like this, it is a bit risky, even if you have a key level like this. So the one thing that you can do here, and not a lot of traders will tell you about this, but if you'll notice back here, okay, so if we go back here to April, you can see where this was the previous touch off of that area up around 83.3. And the safest way, okay, and I say safest, knowing that no trade is completely safe, there are no guarantees out there. But one way to trade a market like this, a top like this, is you wait for a fake out. So you can see that back here, we had this level right around 82 or so, where this was resistance back here. And we got the close above and the rally up here toward 83.3. That's the big resistance level that goes back to 2022. And then you can see where we got the 4-hour close right back below. And this area up here became your short opportunity. Okay, so we got the close back below that confirmed that this up here was a fake out. And as you guys know, fake outs like that do tend to trigger moves in the opposite direction. And what you can see here is that this became an incredible short opportunity on oil, okay, about 15 to 20%. In fact, down here toward the low, you were talking 24%. Now, of course, you're not going to catch that whole move, but even if you traded this, right, from this area here, shorting through here, and traded down toward these levels, that's still a nice profit on a short trade. Okay, so going to the current price action here, we can see something very similar today where we got this level right here. Okay, so not nearly as critical as the level that we saw back in April right here, but you can see that this level did serve as a resistance back here at this high. We got the move down, an incredible rally here over the past 24 hours. And now we've seen WTI break above this level right here at 82.40. So this is now on my radar for next week. And up here, of course, is our 83.3 resistance level. So as I mentioned, instead of shorting the market, directly from a level like this, which you could do, and you could even split up your orders too, where you short a little bit up here, add the rest down here on a break back below. But a safer way to play a market like this, and of course, all of this is just my opinion, not financial advice, but a safer way to play something like this, instead of just blindly shorting at a level like this, is you wait for the close back below 82.40, this high back here. Okay, so we've had the breakout so far. So you'd wait for a 4-hour close below to confirm that this up here is the fake out. Retest of resistance here at 82.40, that becomes your short for that move down here towards some of these levels. Now, you've got to keep in mind too, though, that we are still dealing with an uptrend here from WTI. And if we go back here to the lows, you can see where we do have a trend line off of some of these recent lows. Okay, so this is going to be one to keep in mind as well if you are shorting this market, whether it be from up here in this area or on a close back below 82.40. All right, but regardless, I do think that just given the significance of this area, I would expect to see some type of reversal here from WTI. Now, how far it goes, that's yet to be seen, but you can also see where we do have some really clean levels to trade here on WTI if we do get that reversal, including levels like 79 and also this area, this pivot down here right around 76.70. So even a move like this from up here in this area, down here towards some of these levels over the coming days, that could also be a very profitable short opportunity if it does set up. Now, alternatively, if we were to see WTI close above 83.3, this level back here, okay, so daily close above here, then that would negate the idea at least temporarily. Because if we were to see a close above and a close right back below, then that too would become a fake out and a potential short opportunity. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the DXY chart, the US dollar index, because the dollar does tend to move inversely to oil, so it could provide us some clues on where the oil market is likely to go next week. But before we do, guys, a couple of things. First of all, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. And the second thing is, if you do want to join us in the members area, which, by the way, I told members about the short that I was taking right through here, 81.95. Okay, we were getting short through here. I mentioned this support down here in this area, so I did take some profit there. That became a profitable trade. So stuff like this, I do announce in the members area. So if you do want to join us, come over here to the website, see the link in the description. You're going to see ads like this on the website, and also scroll down from this video. If you're on YouTube, click on that link in the description, and you're going to be taken to this page where you can join our community with a $100 deposit or more with Blueberry Markets, my recommended forex broker, but only through August 10th. This is a very limited time offer, guys. I am never going to do this again, at least not this cheap, okay? And if you deposit and make your first trade before August 10th, you're also going to be entered to win an Apple Watch Ultra and $500 in cash. So once again, see the link in the description here on YouTube, or if you're on the website, scroll down from this video and you will see the link to Blueberry Markets right there. Okay, so let's jump over here and take a look at the DXY, which you guys know, if you followed me for a while now, you know that we were talking about this area. In fact, 102.8, guys, if you go back to the videos I made a couple weeks ago, when the market was trading even down here in this area, I was talking about 102.8. And if you'll notice, the high this week, okay, and I'm not trying to brag here, but the high this week is 102.84. Okay, so right on the dot. And why was I looking at that? Well, if we look at the fibs here, okay, drag down from this area here, okay, now you can see that we do have the golden pocket that lines up right in that area. Furthermore, from this high up here down here to that same low, look where these levels line up. Okay, you've got two fib levels that line up right there around 102.8. So that was a fib confluence for the DXY, and that's also why it was my target. And furthermore, as I've said recently, many times over the past few weeks, if we look at the 3-day time frame, that was the trend line off of this low from back here in 2021. So if we follow this trend line over, you can see where that level comes in right there at these recent closing prices. You can even see where today's high was right off that level. Now, I know a lot of people are bearish on the dollar going into next week looking at this reversal. However, here is the thing, guys. This right now, if you'll notice back here, and I've talked about this a lot as well, this reclaim back here was incredibly significant for the DXY. Okay, this area down here, as long as the DXY is above this, I do not want to be shorting the dollar. Sure, you could look for shorts up here, and that played out pretty well. But as far as a long-term trade, this area down here is not something that I want to short into, because this reclaim right here on those previous year-to-date lows around 100.8 to 101.25, that was a very significant move from the DXY. Now, furthermore, if you'll notice, this area right back here, 101.92, that is the June low. Okay, this right here is the June low, and so far, look where the DXY is trading. It wicked below it, but so far, it is trading above that. Now, of course, we do have several hours left in the day, so this could go either way. But ultimately, if we see the DXY close above 101.92 and also 102.04, those are the two levels that I'm watching. If we see the DXY close above those, then I think we are looking at the DXY moving back toward 103, toward these highs next week. And then this right here becomes our range. And one reason I think that, if you look at equities, we are starting to see a lot of breakdowns from the equity market, including SPX, which I've mentioned on Twitter a few times. So looking at the hourly time frame for the DXY, you can see where it has reclaimed on the hourly 101.92. It's currently retesting the level at 102.04. So this one down here is critical, as well as this one up here. If we see the DXY reclaim both of these, then like I said, I think we're looking at a rally back there toward the 103 area next week. Okay, so knowing that the DXY and oil move inversely to one another, if we do see the DXY reclaim this area and move back toward this region next week, right, and especially break out from the 103 region over the coming days and weeks, then that would be bearish for WTI. So that's something to watch here when you're trading oil, right? Because if we see the DXY start to break out above 103, or even just hold above 102.04, then that could be bearish for this market. So if we see that, right, holding this area here, moving back toward 103, combined with oil closing back below 82.4, then that could be a short setup. Okay, so you don't have to look at the DXY when you're trading something like oil, but it does help to give you a bit more confidence in your trades. And it can also help keep you out of trades, because if you see this set up, but the DXY is also breaking down, then that could be a signal that you don't want to take this short on WTI. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope it helped. If it did, be sure to smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. And don't forget to sign up to Blueberry Markets. Make your deposit and first trade before August 10th to get access to our group and be entered to win an Apple Watch Ultra and $500 in cash. See the link in the description here on YouTube, or if you're on the website, scroll down from this video and you will see the link right there. Hope you had a profitable week trading. I will talk to you again tomorrow in the weekly forecast.